I corridori, qui abbiamo Christophe Laporte, abbiamo Keane Widdebrooks e Olaf Koy. We start with a question from here. Question will be in English, domanda in inglese.
Yeah, maybe a question for all three of you. There's a lot of going on in the team again, like the Giro last year, with Bouwman now gone, Laporte in the team, Van Aert, of course, already gone. Yeah. Okay, can you explain how that is for you as riders who are supposed to riding the Giro this year?
Sorry, guys, we cannot hear you.
You can hear us. Let's try again. Riprova.
Je hebt dat ding erin gedaan en nu gaat hij misschien...
Ja, dat is onze microfoon. Dus dat heeft...
Ja, maar net zat hij toch...
Yeah, do you hear me now?
Can you hear us? Hello? Can you hear us? Guys, can you hear us? Okay, they hear us. Let's try again.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's a lot of going on in the team. First of all, Wout van Aert gone. Then now Koen Bouwman gone. Laporte in the team. Can you explain how that is as for you guys as riders who are gonna ride the Giro? Is that difficult?
Do you hear us, guys? They don't have the microphone on, I don't know. Try. Audio on. They don't have the... Your audio is off, guys, because I don't hear anything from you. Hanno l'audio spento, vedi che non si sente nulla. Thais, is all okay? Hanno l'audio spento loro, no? Yeah. Now we can hear you.
Hey.
Okay,
finally. Now it's okay. Did you remember the question from Ram?
But who do you want to ask the question to?
To the three of them.
Okay. Christophe?
So, yeah. Christophe, you can start answering.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Personally, I was not expected to be there, but like you say, we lost Wout for the Giro, and then they carried me, and I'm very happy to be there. And yeah, also we lost Koen. Yesterday we announced this, and yeah, I mean, it's bad for him, for the team. He did a good preparation to be there, and he cannot be there, but we still have to look in the front. We have a good team. We are all happy to be there. And, we will do our best.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I've always been on the plan for the Giro, so yeah, personally, it didn't change my preparation or whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, for the team in general, it changes, yeah, some things, and yeah, yeah, really strong team, and also guys ready to be here in case other guys were not able to start. So I think, yeah, even though we had to do a few changes, we're still here with a good and well prepared team.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's never easy. Like for example, also for Tim yesterday to in one time be in the race because it's a 3-week stage race, so it's not that you are only away from home for 2 days, but you see all the guys who came in the team last minute are really motivated, and I think we have a super nice group and super motivated group. So we will just go for it.
Any more questions from here?
For Olaf. First there was, of course, Wout van Aert. Now Tim is last minute coming in in your sprint train. Maybe it's a little bit a hard question, but were you happy with the Tim being in the squad now with like an extra in Dutch wagonnetje in your train maybe?
I think if you look at the sprint stages, then definitely Tim is a great addition. We were also looking to go for stage wins in the harder days, and with Koen, we had someone who showed to be able to win stages here, and so I think on certain terrains we maybe got a bit stronger, but on others we maybe a bit less. So it changes a bit. They are not in the same role, so it changes a bit.
I will read some questions from Zoom. A question from Peter van Leuven. Can Olaf say something about his expectation in this first Grand Tour?
I mean, just expect the race to be on a high level, and a lot of sprinters here. I think will be great racing, and we're really looking forward to get started.
A question for Keen by Jari Luix. With the absence of Bouwman and the collapse of Tim van Dijk, the focus seems to be further placed on the sprint. What does this mean for you, and how much support will you receive?
Oh yeah, for sure. The main goal in this race is that we will try to get as much as possible stage wins. So I think there for sure, we need a good support, and then Tim is also perfect in the train of Olaf. And next to it, I will try to get the maximum out of it to be as high as possible in the GC. And I think still there also we have a good team who can support. It's not that we have no climbers, like Attila is there, Robert is there. Like we have for sure guys who can be there if it's necessary. So I think there is not really a big problem from that side. And then in the end on final climbs, the race will go by itself, and then it's like following us as long as possible. So no, I think from that side we are pretty okay.
And a question for Laporte by Carlo Gugliotta from Il Messaggero Italy. And what is going to be your role in the team during the Giro, and if Maglia Ciclamino can be a goal for you?
My role in the team is to help Olaf on the first for the sprint, and also like to have some opportunity sometime in the breakaway or something to go for my home chance. But the first goal with the team is to win with Olaf, and to have as much win as possible in this Giro.
Question from here.
Again, hi, Alistair, Cycling News. How is your condition coming into this race? It's been a while since you've raced. How are you feeling generally? And can you compare it in any way to how you were before the Vuelta a España last year?
Oh yeah, for the moment I'm really feeling good. After Catalonia I took some good rest and started like the build up again. I really feel fresh and good, and And for me also, I like to just prepare a Grand Tour without too much racing in front. Like last year, in front of the Vuelta, I did the same. So no, yeah, I feel good, and yeah, to really compare it, let's say, with the level of last year, yeah, that's always difficult. That we will see over 3 weeks how fresh you are in the third week. But yeah, I think from preparation we did what we could, and we must be good to go. And it's always a process also now in a new team to learn how the body reacts and yeah, to fine tune it towards the future. So but yeah, I'm really feeling good and looking forward.
Yeah, Bram.
Yeah, also for Kian, about the time trials, that they will be a key factor in this Giro GC, I can imagine. Can you talk us through a little bit about your preparation on this time trial? Because yeah, after Bora, we all knew you wanted to know with new material, and you were very desperate to be better in the time trial. How is that going?
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. Like TT will be really important this Giro. Yeah, it's still a process where we are working on. Like you cannot fix it in 4 or 3 months to become from not such a good time trialist, let's say, to a really good one. So yeah, that will take like 1-2 years to really get me perfectly on the bike. But let's say we worked the last months really on the body itself, core stability, flexibility, and then also on the position itself. Train a lot on the bike in the position, doing intervals in the position, and trying to find a good fit with the bike. So I think with the time we had, we did a really good job, and yeah, I hope to be already like a little step forward to compared to last year in TT, but there is still a long way to go. But therefore, it's also nice to have again 2 longer TTs with 1 harder one to see where we are, and then analyze again what we need to do better. Because from competition we don't have a lot of data yet, so it will be really interesting. But hope to be a step forward already compared to last year.
We have some questions for Olaf Koy. More or less, everyone is asking here on Zoom if Maglia Ciclamino can be your main goal.
I mean, the main goal was to first try and win a stage, and I think from there on, I think after the first week you have a good view of the situation regarding the Ciclamino. So it's definitely in the back of our head going into the race, and we will have to see after the first week if we how we are in that regarding that jersey, and then we'll see if it's still possible, and to really commit to it.
From here? No, so we will read some more questions. Again, for Olaf, Hans Rugenberg from the Telegraph. What does it mean to you making the debut in a big Grand Tour? And in what way are you more nervous, or you're more nervous than in another race?
Yeah, I mean, just mostly excited. You know, it's something I've looked forward to start my first Grand Tour. So really happy to get started, and not really too much different than to other races. And of course there will be a lot of new things here, so we'll just have to see how it goes, and at some point just go day by day.
We have 2 questions very similar for Christophe Laporte by Hugo Kurvitz Stignoris. The fact that you switch your schedule with the Giro, does it mean that you will skip the Tour de France? And how can you see doing the Giro looking forward to the Olympics?
Yeah, normally it doesn't change for the Tour. I will still do the Tour if everything going well. And I didn't do so much race until now. I mean, I have 5 days of racing. It's why I'm there. I needed to race, and I wanted to race. It's why I'm there, and it's gonna change so much for the race. Normally we do a 3 week of attitude camp, and instead of doing this, I do a Giro, and yeah, I'm quite happy with this.
Hugo Korvitz has got a question for Kian. I want to ask Kian what he thinks about the first and the second day. And do you fear to lose some time? And how do you see the first weekend?
Yeah, the first weekend is for sure already an important one. Pretty explosive start, let's say. So yeah, it will be then, like in my case, to not lose time, let's say. And the second day is already a really hard day. So I expect that UAE will make it already really hard and maybe try to get pink already. Let's see what happens. But yeah, if that's the case, then it will be already a really hard final, and then we need to be there and yeah, try to not lose time. So yeah, it's an explosive start, an interesting start, and yeah, let's see.
Yuri from Wielerflits is asking Kian. The team stated that they are aiming stage wins, but your manager Carrera says that you dream about the white jerseys. How can those two goals merge together?
Yeah, I think yeah, the main goal in this race is for sure to get yeah, as much as stage wins possible. But then me personally, I will more go for the GC. So that means that I will race a bit different as the other guys, more conservative, let's say. And yeah, for sure, yeah, I want to get the highest result possible. We will see what that is in the end. Yeah, and you never know if you have then maybe one day the white jersey. That would be amazing and would be a dream. But let's start just easy and keep top 10 as an ambition. And yeah, then we see. And I don't really see a conflict with that with the team that also race for stage wins. I think. Yeah, a lot of teams did that also already in the past, so I don't really see there a really big problem.
Any question from here?
Yeah, maybe for Olaf is the best question. He is not here, but is Wout van Aert still in some way like in the team in this Giro? Is he like texting you guys, or do you have contact with him, or is he only a supporter on the television?
Oh, I think he has, yeah, he has enough with the rehab and getting back, yeah, back in healthy and in a good shape. And I'm sure he will follow. But yeah, we are here now with these 8 guys going into the race, and yeah, well, of course, all the rest will support. But yeah, I think he will have other goals.
Any more questions from here? Christophe, I will repeat the question. They ask me if you can answer in French about the Giro and the Tour. I mean, the fact that you switched your program to the Giro, does it mean that you skip the Tour de France this year? And they ask me if you can answer in French from Ciclismo Actu.
It's the same question than before.
Yes, yes, but just answering in French.
Ok. Non, ça change pas pour le. Ça change pas pour le Tour. Normalement, non, si tout va bien, disons. Je me retrouve voilà au Giro parce que j'ai pas beaucoup couru, j'ai pas pu faire les classiques, donc voilà, c'est juste que simplement au lieu de faire un stage en altitude encore, j'avais besoin de courir plutôt que d'aller en Sierra. Je suis ici au Giro et voilà, c'est un choix qu'on a fait ensemble avec l'équipe, tout en gardant en ligne de mire ma participation au Tour et d'être sur le Tour avec la meilleure forme possible. Donc non, pour ça change pas.
Okay, Yuri from Wielerflits is asking Olaf, how will your train look like? Is it going to be Affini, Van Dijk, Laporte, and yourself? And how many chances do you see?
Yeah, I think there are quite a few few sprint opportunities. Yeah, some with a more challenging final than others. So yeah, I would say definitely a good 6 sprints for sure, and then maybe a few two with a bit of a more tricky final that can go either way. But yeah, I think we'll just try to make a good tactic yeah, every day. Not just sprint days, but also the other days, and yeah, in the sprint days as well, especially to look at the final and see how we want to approach it with the guys.
And again for Olaf, Yari Luix is asking me, who are the biggest competitors in the sprint?
Yeah, I think if you look at the spring, then it's mostly I think yeah, Melier and Milan. But yeah, there are many more here. Also guys like Jacobsen and Caleb Ewan, guys who won at the biggest races, multiple Grand Tour stage wins. So yeah, there are a lot of sprinters here. So yeah, there will definitely be some exciting sprints, I guess.
Question for Keen. Who will be your biggest contender for the white jersey?
Oh yeah, I think there Arendsman, yeah, will for sure be really motivated. I think yeah, he's the biggest contender. Yeah.
Any more question from here? Okay, so the last question is for me because for Keen, because it's been asked by some Italian medias. Can you please pronounce your name and surname? So you're gonna help all the Italian part of the press room.
So it's Kian Uiterbroeks.
Okay, Kian Uiterbroeks. Okay, thank you very much to Team Visma Lisa Bike, and enjoy the Giro and see you in these days. And now we will proceed with the translation. Ringraziamo il Team Visma Lisa Bike, adesso procederemo con la traduzione della conferenza stampa. Partiamo con Laporte, non pensavo di essere al via del Giro, sono stato chiamato in sostituzione di Wout van Aert.